Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Market cap 375 billion. Bitcoin just over 9,000, 9,300. Ethereum $700. Bitcoin Cash just over 1,000. Neo at 86. EOS under $6. So the market, not trying to predict it, like I said. You know, I have my traders. We're prepared for both angles, if it pumps or if it dumps. You know, I have aggressive traders. I have, you know, more conservative traders. And yeah, we're prepared for both. Personally, you know, everything I'm telling you is basically the overall regurgitated advice from, you know, my stable. My goal is to grow one of the biggest stables in the world. I don't know if anyone else is doing what I'm doing, but it doesn't matter. That's my goal, is to just, you know, have about 100 guys trading for me. That reminds me, for everyone that did submit a trader form last time that got vetted, you can resubmit. Only people who submitted last time that I said, hey, we're full, but you can come now. I got one spot available. I'm going to be doing this one at a time, kind of like juggling. When I get comfortable with what I got, I'll add another. But so yeah, like I said, I'm blind man feeling this. It's either a time or a percentage dip. If Bitcoin goes down another 5 to 10%, I'll throw another 10% of what I have at it. And if it pumps, that's fine. After about a week, whatever it is, I'll throw some more at it. Dollar cost averaging in these type of markets, I found, is much easier. If you know, I have kind of a cheat code, so I don't recommend it. If you can kind of get enough awareness of when the bottom hits, you can take a bigger swing. I was able to do that last time, but you know, I don't recommend that because it's very hard to guess bottoms in this market when you just don't know what's going to happen out of left field. So today I'm going to talk about 3 small cap coins that, you know, I've already been a part of. Not going to be any surprise. Just this is a big month for me personally with the projects that I'm involved in. I love the small cap coins. You got to keep in mind, you know, a lot of this channel isn't for financial advice. This is just me documenting what I'm doing. I like getting into small cap coins. I like the risk. I like the change. I like to know that, hell, maybe No Limit Coin, you know, No Limit Coin wouldn't be around in the capacity it is right now if it wasn't for me. And that's kind of a cool feeling to see that, to see something grow. And that's why I like getting into these small projects where you can create your 100x. Like with Vibe, I raised, you know, like if it wasn't for me, they might not be in the capacity they are now, with how much I helped raise for them and spread their awareness and the advice I gave them. And that's cool to be able to create your own 200x. You know, if you didn't sell at the top, that's a luxury for you, right? Because then, or for whatever reason you couldn't, but that's a luxury. If something pumps that high, 200x, and you still decide to hodl, that's a luxury for you, right? Because then it's like, hey, man, I believe in it so much that I'm just going to hodl it for the long term. So that's a luxury. But I'm just saying that it's cool to be able to create those and change the universe in a small way. Because, yeah, I want to change the world. I want to help. And I'm not arrogant. I'm not going to just come in like Braveheart and know that I'm just going to fucking change everything. I'm going to cure everything. I'm going to save everyone. It doesn't work that way. It starts with a fantasy sports platform. You know, give people the ability that weren't able to play before. Now they can play. It's a small luxury. People like soccer. People like rugby. They're going to be able to play in places where they weren't able to because they were either don't have a banking system or, you know, they just know the big guys, the monopolies in the league didn't create for them yet. Either way, there's always some kind of barrier. And it starts off small and then you get bigger and bigger. And then before you know it, you're, you know, able to actually do big things in this world. But I really like small cap coins for that reason. This is just a personal thing for me. I take these crazy risks. I do things where I say, hey, man, I really think I can make a difference here. And what I really love about No Limit Coin right now is the fact that, you know, I helped build a team and now they're just like a Rolex. They just are so in sync. I think they're on call right now still. I mean, they're maniacs. These guys are always working hardcore. Surprise games coming out. Q1. Look at this Q1. Basketball, MMA. This is a huge Q1. Very excited for this. I mean, who wouldn't be? Basketball is absolutely huge, MMA, and then you got the cricket, baseball. They're going to be adding more sports. This time next year, it's going to be very hard to see with them how front runner they are and how. This is what I believe. I believe in a world that becomes mass adopted by crypto, where everyone becomes comfortable with crypto. They're going to have a debit card where you can cash in and out at the end of the year. You're going to see more and more of that, to where you're going to be transacting with crypto and you're not even going to know it. There's not going to be a difference. It's just going to be all fluid, kind of like a Bancor of the world, right, where everything's liquidated. And I just believe being in the right spot at the right time, and something like a no limit coin is the right spot at the right time. Another thing about small cap coins is I can predict no limit coin is going to be here for 5 years. Why wouldn't it be? It's not some big corporation with big overhead. It doesn't need shit to survive. It's small and it's growing naturally, where it can actually handle the growth. So, these low cap coins also, they don't have the huge overhead. Crypto eliminates that. The community came together. It's absolutely amazing. The team had 4 members when I came on. The website had trade, it was misspelled. And now they have this huge badass team, badass website, and they just impress me every single time beyond expectation. It's funny, that's why I have Nicholas around. I'm really good at spotting talent, because I can see the light in people. I don't know, it's just a gift. I don't know what you call it. I can see it instantly out of a crowd, look you in the eyes, talk to you for 5 seconds. I can know if you got something in you. I'm not real good at picking the sour lemons and who's bad, right? Because I don't focus on that. If I don't just see the light or see that, I always like to see what somebody can do. Nicholas is, he can spot the sour lemon in a crowd really good. So that's why, we work really well together, able to build these teams. And, just holler at the No Limit Coin team. They put in the work, and, nothing phases them. Just really, really solid coin. Very cheap right now. Let's see. I haven't looked at it. I believe it's under 10 cents, around 10 cents last time I saw. Yeah, just floating around 10 cents. Hell of a Q1 coming up. Then again, right? I'm not trying to predict any prices. I'm just saying I think this coin is going to be around 5 years from now. If it's going to be around 5 years from now, the market cap should go up. There's always risk in life, though, guys. Women, aliens. I like the Batman head. You already know I like the double price memory. It seems to be pretty stable on this line, just not going below it. Going to have a hell of a Q1. It's going to be really hard to turn back from this Q1 when it really launches, and get the daily games and soccer going. See, this is what I love about small cap coins too, because I'm right there on the seat talking to everybody. It's like I can just come in at any time and know exactly what's going on. I feel very comfortable with my money when I know the team's working hard and I can prove it to myself. And yeah, just a lot going on there. Signal, Spective is another one. One of the reasons I really love this coin is because of how cheap it is right now, but they raise. So I deal with a lot of small cap coins. These guys raised over 11 million. That may not sound like a lot to you, but that's a lot to me. That's a lot to me for what I've been working with. No Limit Coin didn't have an ICO. I've been dealing with, fundraiser type, get the community together to pitch in so we can do some things. I mean, with No Limit Coin, that was bootstrapped. We were having giveaways and contests and logo, and like the community really came together. And none of this is me, man. I didn't start, even when I was just all alone, didn't have Nicholas, didn't have anybody. I was just out there on an island saying, hey guys, No Limit Coin looks pretty cool. Somebody believed in me, believed in the team, and without the people that stepped up, the community, No Limit Coin would not be where it was today. It'd still be down in the dirt. No one ever heard of it, and it would never have a chance in this world. Now it actually has a fighting chance. And that's not just because of me. It's because of the community that came together. Even if you just did a tweet, even if you just, got one of your friends involved, it doesn't matter. That's a ripple effect. It really, really goes a long way. And something like this, where it's out of ICO, not on CoinMarketCap, below ICO price, they raised a good time. Dylan is a gangster. I've been working with this team for a long time. People know they've had to postpone the ICO because they wanted to make everything perfect legal wise. Very hardcore team. They work very hard. I know they're going to be around. Very small overhead. It's basically going after the VR version of YouTube. Everyone hates YouTube. DTube's coming up, but it still has its jankiness. We all know that VR is going to be the future. We all know, hey, YouTube could come out with VR, but I don't care. I wouldn't want to use VR YouTube. I'd rather use something that's more decentralized, something where they don't just, censor the content. I'd rather have, you know, people actually getting paid for their content. Right now, YouTube's just a shit. You know, I don't have to go into it. Everyone knows that. A lot of stuff wrong with YouTube. But I solely believe VR is the future. I saw this one from a mile away. I've been on this project for a long time, 6-7 months, guys. This is not a small thing for me. Even though it just came out of ICO recently, I've been looking at this coin for a while. I just think, hey, you know, I've bought some at this price. I think that this is a really good price. I put my money where my mouth is. And these coins aren't liquid, right? Like No Limit Coin, even with its continuous six-figure 24-hour volume, those aren't liquid to me. I can't get out. Like, I love that. I love the pressure. Some people hate that. That's the opposite of, like, there's a rule book on how not to lose money, and that's for the masses because the masses don't want to lose money. I don't care if I lose money. It's a different breed. It's not for anyone but me, probably. I love getting into a no liquid coin. Who says that? I say that. I buy a huge amount of this illiquid. If I don't get out, I don't get out. But if I do, wahusfa, and I prove something to myself, and that's worth more than money. What I was able to do with No Limit Coin. I still had a dream. When I found No Limit Coin, it was 1/100th of a penny, and I was screaming, this is going to be $1 one day. Let's get to a penny first, then 5 cents, and then dollar was next. We haven't reached $1, but, you know, I'm going to fight and claw to get it because that was a personal goal of mine. I know results don't matter. You know, they shouldn't have these big end goals, but, you know, at the time, that's what I was feeling. I put it out into the universe, and I honestly believe we're going to achieve it. When? Don't know. It could be 5 years from now. We may never achieve it. I'll take that L. But, you know, I'm going to be here fighting for it. I know the No Limit Coin team's going to be fighting for it. And with Spective, I just believe that the team is too solid. A lot of big updates. You got Fox coming out. They're going to be on Fox Business Channel, 18 million views. But, I mean, just besides all the big things coming out, hints of exchanges, yada, 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 can't get into it. But I just believe in the team. You know, this is a very strong team, and they have some firepower. I wouldn't underestimate them at all. A lot of people were laughing at me about Vibe Hub. A lot of people are laughing at me about a lot of coins that were illiquid that I got into, but that's fine, right? Can't really. I go to the opposite, man. Like, you're not gonna find anyone in the hallway where I'm at. These small cap coins that are illiquid, man, that's like AIDS. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants to even come anywhere near it. So, you know, I don't blame you at all if you're just like, hey, man, cool. On G's the last betas in 2 days. There's breaking. I really probably shouldn't share this, but there's going to be a burn. So there's going to be a big burn on the coins. And we have beta coming out in a few days. The thing that's cool about this is the fact, and all of this is going to be redone. This is the makeover of the makeover. Now they have another makeover. The team that's working on this is so talented. Okay, so ONG is the most talented team I've ever had. No Limit Coin is the hardest working team. Spective, I just think they got some swagger, right? I think they got some swagger, and they have all of it, right? They're hardworking, motivated, have the capital. Really a win-win-win for me across the board. On G, we didn't have as much capital to work with, but man, the money we were able to raise in the ICO really going to help because it's all going to the platform. And the team we hired are so talented. Holy crap. These guys are just, I can't wait for the beta testers to really see what's going on, where you're going to be able to upvote. You're going to have G Fuel. You're going to be able to fight fake news. You're going to be able to have encrypted messaging and an encrypted messenger. So you have ONG and ONG Messenger, kind of like Facebook Messenger, time deleted messages, anything you can think of, file sharing, encrypted, all of it, all in one. Plus, we're going to have like Telegram-like rooms on the ICO pages, verifiable ICO pages. You're going to have Slack-like room. I'm going to move everything there. I mean, I'm not going to be on Slack and Telegram anymore. I'm going to be on ONG. That's where I'm going to make my room. I'm going to make a room in there where I give away some top free picks, some good information before it even hits on YouTube for free. You just got to sign up to ONG and get into that room. I just really think that ONG has a very bright future. It's one of the biggest, riskiest coins, of course. This is by far the most illiquid coin. Yeah, it's on Bancor, so you can actually get a little bit, you know, not too much, but there's some liquidity there, even when the 24-hour volume is super low. But I don't know. This is like my big air. This is like me attempting a trick that I've been, it's like I've been practicing this move over and over and over again. I've never actually done it in live time. And this feels like that because I'm not quite sure if I can pull, if we can really pull this off. And those are the biggest, that's where I love to be. I love to be at a point where it's like, man, I don't know if I can make this. This is a big jump. And then you just make the jump anyway, knowing you're going to fall and die if you don't make it. That's just how I feel with this. I love that feeling because that means if I do succeed, it's something that is very worthy, a huge accomplishment. So that's where I am. No Limit Coin is like my rock. I really feel so strong. It's like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I always love a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's nothing extravagant, but who doesn't like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Perspective, it's fancy. It's kind of like a nice gourmet meal. That's how I feel. 11 million, you're like, damn, that's so small. Hey, man, where I'm from, that's gourmet. I think Spective, I feel fancy with them. And ONG is just like we're hunting a wild animal tonight, and we're going to bring it in. It's a little bit harder, but man, it's going to be fresh. It's going to be organic. Sorry to all the vegans. Not really a vegan analogy right there off the top of the head. But those are my 3 super undervalued coins. Small cap, high risk, but you got to love the rewards if it comes through. Do your research, please. Contact the team. These teams aren't hard to get a hold of. You can get a hold of the CEO. You can talk to him. You can really, feel them out. See if you actually see the light in them or not. But yeah, I'm gonna hang tight. Enjoy this market. Gonna kill it here. Cheers. Peace.